Hi, welcome to Weathering Chemo. My name's Naomi, and this is a place you can come to get therapeutic strategies for helping you deal with the side effects of chemotherapy. Today's video is for a cloudy day. So if you're having a day where you are having a lot of emotional issues coming up, maybe you have a lot of anxiety, you're having some intrusive thoughts, maybe about upcoming treatment or things that somebody may have said to you. You are worrying about your body and your health and your future. There's just so much coming at you during this time period. Totally understandable. And the doctor may not necessarily write you a prescription for an exercise for your emotional health. But that's what this is. And I hope that it's helpful for you. And I hope that it's able to lighten your mood, reduce your anxiety, and get your mind off these stresses and more into the present moment. So today's activity is a grounding exercise. So this is exercise for your brain, and you can do it seated. You can do it in your favorite space. So that's why I like it so much, because you don't have to go somewhere and you don't have to go do anything. You can do it right now in this moment. So this is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding exercise, but it's leveled up. So just to give you an overview, standard kind of grounding technique is called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 5 is 5 things that you see. The 4 is 4 things that you can feel. The 3 is 3 things that you can hear. Right? Yeah. 2 is the 2 things you can smell. And 1 is the 1 thing that you taste. So I have modified this because I've tried it myself. And now granted, I have tried it at times when I have been severely struggling. I tried it when I was on a table for radiation treatment and I was having a panic attack, mild, but it was real. And I tried looking at 5 things, and I was looking at 5 things that were stressing me out anyway, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get into it. And I think that there's something to be said for a little more direction with this, because I can look at 5 things around me right now and not necessarily feel grounded. And I know you start doing all the other senses as well, but it's not getting me out of this space. It's not bringing that relief that I feel like I ought to have. However, with the modifications I've done here, I think it's more intentional, and it does bring you more into the present and kind of lightens the mood as well. So if you're game, let's give it a try, and we can do it together and see how you feel after. So we're going to start with 5 things that we see. But instead of just randomly looking at things in our space, I want you to very intentionally look to something in your bottom left field of vision, something kind of close up. Now switch, without moving your head too much, to the upper right location and look at something maybe a little bit further out, maybe as far as you can see there. Good. Now bring your eyes down and to the right and look at something really close to you. And again, without moving your head much, look up and to the left and see what you see over there. Good. Then look for something right near you, centered. Great. So what that's doing is stimulating your vagus nerve. These eye movements in opposite directions, also going down and to the left and up and to the right. Doing these larger eye movements can help regulate your vagus nerve. And your vagus nerve is helpful regulating your autonomic system. So that's that fight or flight. So it's going to keep you into a very calm state. It helps reduce the heart rate. It even helps with your digestive system. It's the largest nerve in your whole body, actually. So working with the vagus nerve is going to be key to get you more into that parasympathetic state, that rest and digest. So that's the 5 things to see. Now we're going to do 4 things that we touch. And rather just randomly touching objects in our environment, we are going to do it more intentionally. So what I'd like you to do is to touch right behind your ear at your jawline on both sides here. So this is 1. We're going to touch 4 places and do little circles maybe. This is another vagus nerve stimulation. Great. And now we're going to cross our hands, do a butterfly technique of tapping on either side. While you're here, you could even give your shoulders a nice little massage. That's 2. And then I want you to give yourself a hug. That's 3. When I'm hugging myself, I notice I tend to sway a little, and that's okay. That's just a comforting thing. If you want to do that too, it's wonderful. Get into it. And the last touch place is on our heart. Now, our heart is mostly in the center of our chest, maybe a smidge over towards the right or towards your left side. Just hands on your heart. And at this point, I'd love for you to close your eyes and think about something that brings you joy, something you're grateful for in your life, and kind of breathe into your heart, if you can picture that. So taking a breath, just try to picture your heart just expanding and thinking of this compassion and this gratitude for something in your life, whatever that might be. I'm going to hold this for a minute here. Hold on to that thought. Breathe into your heart. A few more seconds. Eyes closed if you need it. Very good. Now we're going to do 3 things that we hear. So I'm going to sit and listen. I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing. I hear my refrigerator humming. I hear the rain outside. And that's about it. So I'm going to also add in my own voice. So that's a good one to do. And actually, to make it more therapeutic, we can make it a hum. So I'd like you to stop and really focus on those sounds. Close your eyes. Hear whatever is going on around you. And really try to focus maybe on one particular sound. So many sounds may be going on at the same time, but hone in on one of those sounds. Select and choose that one sound. And then switch it and listen to the other sound that you're hearing. Just focus on that. And then if you can't find a third sound, you can use your voice and you can hum. So right now we can let out a big sound, and that can be our other sound as well. Humming is another way to stimulate our vagus nerve. So I like throwing it into this exercise if I don't have those 3 sounds available to me. Also, choosing these 3 sounds, choosing to listen to the refrigerator, and then switching and choosing to listen to the rain, that is building my cognitive abilities to be flexible, to be able to choose my thoughts. This is something that you might get training on if you are in CBT therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. They would teach you, okay, I can control my thoughts. And that right there is a way to do it. It's one of the practices they might have you do. So that was our sense of touch, and that was the 3. Now we're going to go to 2. So this is 2 things that we smell. So I like to use this time to really focus on my diaphragmatic breathing. So I put my hands on my belly, and when I breathe in to smell the air, I feel my belly rise, and my diaphragm, which is curved like this, will drop and really expand that space. And then you let it out. Very good. And then we can smell our own bodies and let it out. Just to add some of that sensory experience to what we're doing right here. And then the last sense one is what we taste. So if you have a glass of water next to you or any kind of hydrating beverage, now is the time to take a sip. But I have my water near me. Take your sip of water and taste that. And then, as a bonus, at the end, I want you to take the tip of your tongue, have it behind your teeth, and then move it back just a little bit to that soft spot behind your teeth. Just the tip of your tongue there. That is a nice way to relax our jaw, again, associated with the vagus nerve. And if our tongue is relaxed, it's signaling to our body we are relaxed. And it can put you in a space of safety where you feel like you are safe. And that is going to help alleviate that anxiety, help you feel better. You can also end this practice with a smile. And those muscles relaxing all in your face there are going to bring a sense of relief and joy and peace and safety to you. Well, I hope this video has been helpful to you. Please write your comments below on which parts have helped you or any strategies or techniques you've added in that you have found that have helped you as well. And I will see you next time. Take care. Thanks.